So, before we get into another endless conversation about more delicious 40k lore, last time you all decided to, explore the rest of the cathedral, get all your stuff out of the way, figure out how darkness works. The map was indeed there all along this entire time, that you're not schizos. Went into a room, pulled out some fuselages, melted a door down, and managed to kill a Genestealer that was down a hall with a bunch of crack grenades, took a rest. You had your recent regroup, and since we're at the start of the new session, and I need to check how much glory you had left last time, which was none, no glory left. So, remember, you all start this session with 2 wrath, and I have no ruin anymore. And I need a resolve check from Portil.
Yep.
How much glory did we start with?
None.
2. Oh.
Okay.
So you start with 2 wrath, no glory. Because you didn't have any glory last time left over.
Okay.
I am going to re-roll that with my ability. And they shall know no fear. You may re-roll any failures on a resolve test you make. So when they say failures, like failure dice, or just the roll itself?
Read it out to me again.
They shall know no fear. You may re-roll any failures on any resolve test you make.
Yeah, if it would fail, then you can re-roll it.
So I can. My question is, do I roll?
You get 1 re-roll.
Would a 2?
You're re-rolling the whole check if it fails.
Okay. Did it fail? With the 2.
Okay, so you got 1, 2. 2 would fail.
Oof.
What was your second roll?
I got a 1.
So you hear the screams of the dragon in your head. It says I need to check the little thingy again real quick. There it is.
Teal obviously collapses on his knees.
As you wake up from your dream, as you get a little bit of rest, imagine like you all were sitting down and like resting a little bit. Your eyes flicker back and forth as you see the visions of the dragon haunting in and out of your memory. And as it slides in and out of your dream and lucidality, you hear it say once again, "For you are my greatest accomplishment, for I shall see that you carry out this will. You're my flesh and bone." And you wake up, giving me a point of ruin.
Teal suddenly stands up abruptly, heavy flamer in hand, looking around frantically. If he wasn't wearing his helmet, you'd see that he is sweating. Or do we take off our helmets?
I'd imagine you don't, because you're in the field. Just that the last thing you hear as you get up is it says to you, "For I shall claim them through you."
And since I rolled a 1, I point my heavy flamer at the guys for a second, but just a second, and then kind of look back towards the open doorway where we just killed the Genestealers.
So, as you all get up from your rest, that you had your respite, resetting your reloads and your equipment, looking over everything, one person being able to get their wounds healed off, which we did last time. Since this was not a respite, this is just a regroup. You all may continue on, as the lower pathway is still open to you.
I want to try an ability that I added to see if I can heal some wounds.
What ability did you add for 15
So it's
experience?
born survivor. I can use my survival to like remove wounds.
For yourself.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Let me check real quick.
So it says you can use survival instead of Medicaid to remove your own wounds, shock, or conditions. You do not suffer any usual DN penalties for using this ability on yourself.
So, Soriel, I noticed that my character sheet, I don't have any wounds. Did you fully heal me last
Yes.
time we played? You
Yes.
did? Okay, cool.
So,
I
make
couldn't
me
remember.
a survival check, then, if you want to try. I'll give you a singular chance during this regroup to either remove some wounds for yourself, remove a condition, or to try to heal some of your shock off yourself.
All right.
Your choice. You can only pick one.
Okay, so I got a critical. So I got 2, 3, 4 in total with a critical.
So, what are you removing? Wounds?
Wounds. Yeah, how many wounds can I remove? With like a
Um,
critical and 2 and like a 4.
I'll say you're able to remove 4 wounds from yourself.
Okay, I'll do 4 wounds then. That'll bump
Because
me
you're
up back to
critical.
12.
So,
Yeah, good roll. Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. Wow.
with that stated, and all that done, you now have the everything before you. What do? You may move down if you wish.
Lord Teal in his current mindset just marches forward.
Morale, keep watching rear.
Alright, brother. Good initiative. The journey into these catacombs continues. I know they're not catacombs, but
Wait, can I stretch? Oh, all right. I will come along.
that was where you died in your sleep,
Sartorius,
old man.
I need you to roll me a corruption check real quick.
Oh shit. I do have a +1 or let me check. I have a +1 corruption currently, and then it what do I roll? The stat wise?
Just the corruption check. It's just a point pool check.
Oh, so 0. So it's just 1d6.
Yeah.
All right.
Can't wait to see a 1 pop up.
Don't say that. Lion needs a new pair of shoes. Hey, saucy 5.
You feel like pulling out those pictures you found before, as well as thinking of the rogue trader for the briefest moment, but your mind warps back to your duty that's at hand. You can't be thinking of such frivolous things at the moment.
Beautiful.
But you feel a firmer grip on your sword.
I kind of hang back for a while. I'm still reclined for for the longest time. And I'm like, all right, guys, we're ready. I'll be right there in a second. Just finishing up my corpse touch from earlier. Oh wait. Then I finally
Soriel,
stand
as
up.
soon as you get up, your heat signature, your sight, your prey sight pops off a large heat signature coming from the left side where the door was melted, and behind it there is something extremely hot and huge.
Can I roll an awareness for I get better possible like definition out of it or anything?
Sure.
All right, awareness. That'll be. Is this passive or just straight up?
This is just straight up awareness because you're trying to actually check what the fuck this thing is.
Brilliant. Okay, so that's going to be rolling a 12 die. Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I score 6 with a wrath of 2.
Okay. So you look behind the door as you make out a definition. Whatever is there is larger than a Terminator. You make out the distinct impression this thing is larger than Terminator armor. It has a heavy heartbeat to it. It is biological. It is somewhat humanoid in nature, but only in stature to size. And what you can make out is it is carrying a large power weapon of some sort. You see it walk up to the door as you hear a big thunk thunk as it taps on the door with the weapon, and then turns around and walks away down its own corridor.
Portil kicks heel and turns around and squeezes by Soriel. What was that, brother?
Brothers, the large Genestealer we slayed may have had mass, but that is not the largest figure we will encounter in these chambers. I do not know exactly what was beyond that door. However, it would likely present a significant threat to the lot of us.
My
Pray
brain.
tell, Artorius, that armor of our honored brother back in the canteen may have been useful.
Well, then we should find the axe, for I believe it was promised to me, or that I think I may win it in a game of chance. I promise you now that Saturday armor is mine, and I really, really want it.
I believe you, brother. In any case, brothers, keep your heads on a swivel. We are still not alone.
So, we're going down there still.
Yes, indeed. Portil, as you were,
Provide
back to... Let us venture through the halls.
Can I provide a cautious overwatch as I'm following them?
You can try.
Like keep my bolter up and just kind of.
I mean, you can keep your gun out, whatever gun specifically you want out. It's all good. As you follow,
Crozius Arcanum.
you follow down
Excuse
the
me, watch
hall.
yours.
As you need to make me an awareness check, Soriel, if you want to, since this was a new branch.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All
Can
right.
I make one also, since I'm up front?
You can make an awareness check, but it is going to be nerfed significantly in terms of seeing things, but you can still make one for like the stuff around you. So both of you can make me an awareness checks, just to tell us different things.
DC is just higher. I roll the same amount of dice.
So Soriel, what did you get?
All right, just running right now. Let's see. I rolled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Scored a 5, wrath 4.
Okay. And Portil, what did you roll?
I got a 4.
Total?
Yeah.
Okay,
A
so
5, Brad.
we'll start with Portil. Portil, starting with you, your awareness here is that, again, you don't have the prey sight at your disposal, so you're kind of walking through the pure darkness and kind of going off your raw Astartes instincts. Your raw instincts is you've just had the adrenaline high from the previous encounter. Going through this area, you notice that there's a lot of tight corridors in this labyrinth of wires and cables and corridors, but specifically here there's a lot of open-ended cables. A lot of the draft chutes are open, a lot of the ventilation systems are open, almost like this is a common place of ambush. or has been well utilized. To you, however, Soriel, you're looking around with your prey sense. You don't sense anything in the walls, and you have a greater understanding of what's going on here. This is a main central hub for guerrilla tactics, and specifically connects into other rooms, meaning that this is more of a central hub space between them ducking through the vents and changing path.
Pronounce this to the squad. Brothers, this is prime ambush territory. Heads up and to our sides. These ducts and walls, the enemy has been through and will be through here once again.
I turn around and look to Soriel. Brother, can you look into these ducts to see if by chance we could open these wider to find access to another room?
Aye. Let's see. I guess, is this like investigation? So perhaps we look for like hidden paths or so through the ducts.
Investigation.
Okay, investigation. That'll be 5. Do I have anything for investigation? I think I do. Angel, no. Yeah, no, just 5. Cool. 5. That's a crit failure, but I score a 3 total.
So you spot some ventilation pathways, and you think that maybe one of you could squeeze your ass through it as you point to a ventilation that's no bigger than your plasma pistol.
Brothers, there's a path through there. If one of you has a death wish.
Portil ignores him and moves forward.
Aye. I thought.
All by himself until they catch up.
Went back to Malachi and like, not sure if that was a jest, but it wouldn't pass as a comedy on Caliban.
Can I roll passive awareness or if I hurt him with that jibe?
No. You failed your investigation.
Fair enough.
You wouldn't hear that joke or Jeep.
Fair enough.
You burped in your helmet.
Continue
you
forward.
farted and you're smelling it.
But yeah, onwards.
As you walk down the corridor continuously, you come to about here, where there's a break in the path, where you see a corridor going left and one going around a bend right.
Hold, brother. Keep your flame at the ready. Let me take a look through these walls. Right, that is Wrath of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I score 8 on the roll.
You sense a faint bit of heat from this area. Nothing in terms of creatures, but you hear kind of clicking and clanking of gears, and you sense a faint bit of heat coming from here, as well as a heat difference from a door.
Interesting. Anything to the right?
To the right of you or south, you don't really sense anything out of the ordinary.
Understood. Squad, seems to be some mild activity. Not of the Xenos kind, but something moving, producing some heat source to our left. Maybe apt to investigate that region. Thoughts?
I give Soriel a hand gesture that I'm about to breach the door, but like as I'm giving this hand gesture, it gives the others a moment to react.
Oh, is there a door right here?
Yeah, there's a door right here.
There are list forces in the vicinity, brother.
Until I haven't. Oh, go. Sorry.
Accidentally alight one of our cousins.
Aye. But it may be prudent to watch our south. But if you want to breach that door, don't allow me to stop you.
The door is obviously closed, correct?
Yeah.
Can I easily just open it? Is that apparent?
You can press just the servo skull button.
Oh, okay. I was gonna boot it in. But okay, yeah, I press the servo skull button.
You press the servo skull button as it does a click and a hiss, and it opens the door up. To which you found another access panel back to another access elevator back to the
Excellent.
Okay.
To the rest area.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I looked at everyone. But he was like,
Shortcut.
we found another method or another way to that. What are we calling that place?
The
Another way
chapel.
back to the chapel.
To the chapel. Shitty chapel. The word there.
Is this Dark Souls logic where we have to go up it for it to activate, or
You
can we
have
just
to
come
go
back here?
into it in order for it to activate. So you'd all go into that area, and you'd be allowed to go back there. Otherwise, you can't go back.
Yeah. We would have to physically go on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we could double back here before we end the session.
Depending if we
If you
find
guys-
another one.
Well, I get.
You should
Well-
keep that in mind as we go forward.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Carry on!
As you continue down the hall, your ears begin to fill with the sounds of clicking and clanking in gears, as they begin to twin and twinge against the metal and creak on each other, as machinery can be heard and echoing down the hall. Rusty machinery, one that has been far under maintenance.
This isn't a junction, but with the incoming of this sensory impulses, can I roll sort of awareness for what's kind of ahead? Or
I'll give you an insight. You can do an insight.
give me an insight. Okay, an insight. Oh, let's see, insight. I have. Oh,
And
let's
do
see
an
what we got.
insight because I'm up front as well.
I'll do
Or do you
one
want
insight
to-
check. You've done a
What's
lot
your
of
insight,
you've done a
Portugal?
lot of sight checks so far. One insight
Yeah.
check, just to keep pace moving.
Sure. Or go ahead and roll the insight. Oh,
No, you're the one who called it. You do it. I was just gonna join you.
crit success.
You have a 0 in your insight.
I have a 1.
Oh God. Okay. Well, your
Let's go to
crit
6.
success. It sounds like there is a. From the junction and the amount of machinery that is on movement, it sounds like there is rusty conveyor belts at work, as well as a some kind of jammed machinery.
As I know you hear the commotion ahead, I know no more than you in terms of what it is, other than it is most definitely some method of machinery.
Portillo just looks over his shoulder and just heads forward.
Old man,
Okay.
are you coming?
Artorias. There we go.
Rolling around. Follows. Yes.
You come down to a cross section where there are 2 powered doors onto your left and right of you.
We know where this is going. It's a junction. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wrath of 5. Scored 9.
Okay, you said you got a 9.
Yes.
Okay, just doing a few things in between to.
Soriel, that creature you saw, it was on fire.
No. It was large. It clearly had weaponry of significant power. Rivals or even perhaps exceeds that of your flamer. At least in size.
Rolling a 1 earlier, that would make Portillo shift to the right.
So, as you make your check, you hear the machinery loud clanking and jamming and gumming through all the different of the two doors. And you also see that the two doors themselves are kind of like going, kind of opening and closing as they are themselves jammed, as it appears that all of their servos are jammed and gummed up with mutated flesh crawling through the cracks and seams of the door, and the very servo skulls themselves have grown little tentacles through the eye holes and sockets.
This is both doors?
Yep.
Hmm.
I step forward, step to the side, and I gesture Artorias forward and say, Artemis, could your servo skull assess these others?
Did you call me Artemis?
I did, Artemis.
My name is Artorias. Artorias. Are the Mark 10 helmets so flawed that you can't hear me? And I brush past and I just fucking stomp forward. Servo skull. A light. Can you see a map?
I have not mapped out this territory.
Can you do so, Servo skull?
I have not connected to a main terminal.
So my servo skull is useless. Does that
I
fellow with
detect
the
heresy beyond this door. The Omnissiah's gifts have been corrupted inside this machinery.
machine demons? We've already
All
had
right.
the evidence of the tainted god of war. But
All right.
what else could there be?
Portillo busts out his anointing wax candle and lights it on the end of his heavy flamer and waves it in front of the jammed door in Servo Skull.
So as you do your seance, I need you to roll me a... Oh, let's see here. Roll me a tech check as you try to commune with its spirits. You get a +1 from that candle. Not in dice, just +1 on whatever the result is. What'd you get?
I got a 2. 4 wrath.
Okay. So you wave it around and the Servo Skull says, I thank you for the sanctifying. It helps my computations. You have not really done anything other than bless the Servo Skull.
Machinery tainted by the warp is still machinery. Sorry,
That's
this
what it
walks.
I put away the candle.
Could I also try a tech check on the same door, or should I try the other? Or
You can try the other door.
all right. Well, what with this thing, the efforts of definitely not Artemis and Portil with his candle, Soriel walks up to the other door, attempts a tech check.
It's Artorias! Artorias!
Astorius.
In the midst of the rumblings of an old man to his rear, Soriel inspects the other Servo Skull. Tech check with
Asterisk.
8. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Score 5, wrath 3.
So, we check the other door. It's not warp taint.
You got a 5.
It's not warp taint that is on the door. Instead, this is appearing to be, as you've encountered Genestealers, this is the blessing of the kiss, from what you've heard in legend and in in sort of like Xenos technology and theory from like inquisitors and or other people, and some secrets that are within your chapter, that certain Genestealers can provide a kiss to any flesh, and when undergo to that kiss, they will instantly gain mutation based upon the desire and will to serve. You see as in between the cracks there are pollens and bits of spores that have weeded their way into the machinery. And so while it is growing flesh, the desire of this door is probably to go beyond its current proceedings. The door should still function if you press the button, but if you press it open, it probably will also alert anything that was beyond the door of your presence.
Brothers, squad, we appear to be at a pass here. Do we take the track of the Xeno, or that of the heretic? He glances to Portil, who's gripped his flamer readily. Brother.
We should go this way. He steps forward and hammer fists the button open.
With a squelch of the button as it turns open and creeps it open, rolling the flesh back and crushing it in between the frames of the door as blood and mucus begins to sweat down them and xenotic blood begins to spill into acid, melting the gears and servos beside. You are able to step into the left pathway, where you come into what the most foulest smell of rotting flesh pierces your nostrils. As your respirators try to filter out the stench, it only begins to coil and grasp onto the inside of the tubes, hulking itself there, letting it rest and fill you. You smell bad, musky meat.
Alright. Portil walks in, readying an action to fire on anything that he sees in here.
I guess it's a new space in here. I got the prey site for a reason. Can I roll here?
Sure.
Right.
He doesn't swallow Portil's walking in.
Indeed. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a score of 6, Wrath 4.
Okay. So your 6 and Wrath 4 as your prey sets come into focus. You see there are several, almost 7 creatures now slithering through the vents and walls. They look snake-like.
Vents and walls of the room ahead, vents and walls around us.
You take a wider gander, and it's between 3 or 4 rooms around you.
Brothers, the activation of this door has alerted the Xenos to our presence. Portil, fall back into the hallway so we may narrow our lines of sight.
Portil hesitates and takes a step back.
Malachi or Taurus, any actions?
I'm sorry, what? I thought you guys were going in there.
Well, we did, but then how you go as the door opening, sort of 4 distinct creatures are slithering around us, and
7.
sort of are 7. Sorry, 7 creatures are slithering in the rooms around us, and the walls and in the vents. So I had Portil and we stepped back into the hallway.
Artorius takes a step back and also says a prayer to the Emperor.
Roll me a scholar check.
Wizard Harry.
3. Emperor of mankind, I beseech you.
Yes.
Okay. You give everybody a minor blessing of the Emperor as you pray to him. Upon praying to him, everybody gains a shock resistance of 1.
Okay.
All right. He protects. And I end my turn.
Portillo looks to Soriel, since he's the highest ranking Astartes here. It says, what is the battle plan, brother? Should we breach the room battle ready and just purge the Xenos that you notice? I can shoot my flame to give everyone else vision as soon as we enter.
Can I just, for Soriel in his own mind, Cactus, when he saw the 7 creatures, what was their approximate size? 7 signatures. Or was he even able to discern
Very
size?
long and snake-like, about 4 or 6 arms, and if they stand up, they're about as tall as you.
As we stand here with a choice, we're potentially outnumbered. Should we move into the open space? However, here we are crammed and unable to support one another should the engagement ensue. Actually, upon saying this out loud, Sawyer realizes he's already made a choice regarding it. Sons of the Lion, both young and old, I declare we shall charge into the next room and take take on the Xenos for the glory of mankind and the Lion.
For the Lion, and for him on Terra. And I hoist up my Acrosios and get ready to charge in with him.
Right?
So, gives the commands for the squad to move into the room and sort of take up like a diamond, supporting one another's backs. Onwards!
Portillo blasts a flame into the center of the room as he enters to reveal it.
Okay, hold on a quick second.
Is this? Yeah. Distraction. Where's that shape icon?
Red side.
Yeah, I know.
Artorias
Okay,
looks
what are
to
you
Malak.
guys doing? You're walking into the room to the left, trying to enter
Yes.
battle?
Yes.
And Portillo blasts.
I give the direction for us to kind of like get into like a I don't know, really a diamond. Ah, this one. Everyone decides their position, so we walk into the room as a squad.
So you walk into the room, and even though you blast out your flames to hit a wall, right? You blast out your flames, you're hitting this wall, you burn it up with infernal fire, nothing comes out. And you also just hear the clanking and mashing of the gears and kind of fucking each other up.
Can we see the gears at this point?
You see some of them clanking against the wall. Some are stuck with flesh, some have conveyor belts, other have wires that are mashed in between with nerves.
Burst some of the gears with the flesh on it that doesn't have wires around it with the flamer. It's a quick little burst of ruining.
Xenos fear the angels of death this day. May they hide in their crevices and scurry away like the filth they are. At this point, to kind of like investigate the room.
Disappears still.
What did you say?
So I guess we could, like, to like
Investigate and stuff.
yeah, investigate the
Go
room.
ahead and roll me investigation.
Right, that's investigation. That's up to 5.
But 3.
Alright, so I rolled a 1, 2. I scored a 2, Wrath 3.
Okay. So poor Teal, what did you get?
I got a nothing with the Wrath of 4.
You look around you,
no,
and you're too caught up in your own head of trying to figure out where the fuck they are to really get any good position on anything. You're too like, I have to know where they are, because you know they're in here, you know they're looking at you, and it's too distracting for you. Even though you don't have the prey sense, you're trying your best to keep up and not be useless.
Portillo is feeling hyper aggressive right now.
I must pass, but if the 2 ancients in the back don't, they'll turn to ash along with the Imperium.
As for you, though, Soriel, what did you get?
Oh, I rolled a... I rolled a 2, Wrath 3.
You come over here and you notice a gearbox. Into the wall, you see a gearbox that has multiple gears and cogs and machinery, as well as a small servo skull stuck in the middle that is managing it all. The servo skull itself looks to be taken over by flesh, as you see little electrical sparks shooting out of it that zap the flesh and push it back. And as this constant process, it keeps sending little synapse signals throughout it, like a small brain and nervous system. The gears around it that it is controlling is all linking up into a conveyor belt at the top of it, which is sending some kind of spinning power elsewhere.
And you said this is the skull like in the middle of it, or is it like combating
Yeah,
it?
it's
Like,
in the middle, almost like if you want to imagine like a gearbox or a normal old breaker box, the servo skull's in the middle, acting as like a compute unit, and everything around it's being managed by it.
Understood. Well, walking up to it and trying to articulate. I guess you can just roll a tech to try to understand more about like this contraption and like what's really kind of. I have to kind of figure it out here. Hold on, I gotta think about my next move. If anyone else wants to take action.
Risen?
As you're thinking about your next move, Artorius and Malachi, what do you want to do?
Mekal, are you there? Mickey.
My kids were being a little bit annoying and were like screaming and
That's all
fighting, so
good.
I muted myself. So yeah, honestly, I was like, I'm being completely lost because I've been like taking care of whatever the fuck they were doing.
No, it's all good, man. We were investigating this little room here. We saw about 7 little dudes slither past us, but they so far have been staying hidden.
The 7 dudes are the same height as us, with 6 arms. But yes, and slithering around. We don't know where they went. And I have found a gear contraption with a servo skull in it.
We're just waiting to open the door or something.
So I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna march alongside the younger brothers and ask my servo skull to take a look at the. Is that what that was, Soriel? The yellow thing?
Yeah. It's a gearbox. Well, not really a terminal. It's a gearbox. There's a conveyor up above it, but in the middle of the gearbox, so there's kind of like controlling it. There's a servo skull in there.
Okay.
If you want to use your servo skull, I could leverage maybe like my tech ability to assist.
Yeah, I would be like, hey, servo skull, go check upon your kin over there. And just try to have the servo skull interact with the other servo skull.
It says, "This servo skull is embedded within the gearbox. It is beyond my recognition as it is tainted by Xenos filth. Do not send me into another disgusting creature as such, or I shall fry your circuits myself."
Oh. He didn't like that.
Unafraid
Purge
of
the heretic. Purge the heretic. Purge the heretic. Purge, 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 purge. And it just...
I cover up the Vox grill on the servo skull, and I'm like, it seems
its
that it
eyes
wants
are
us
just
to
getting
destroy
redder
it.
and redder as it glows, harsher and harsher.
It's just illuminating the room. I guess the soldiers tries to interact, I guess, with the servo skull, because having seen that so many of them have basically acted like buttons, maybe this has some actuation to it, or tries to like fumble with the gearbox with his hands. Did I roll tech on that, or?
What are you rolling for? I'm sorry, my brain's double.
No, you're good. I get just sort of having seen the servo skulls sort of having acted as like buttons in the past, trying to interact with this this gearbox. I guess Soriel tries to investigate with his hands, see if he can get a mechanism to work or something. Not really knowing, or
Sure.
all right. Five. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I score 7, Wrath 5.
So you're trying to figure out how to best solve the situation?
Right.
So, again, what you see in the gearbox is it's hooked up and it's corroded by the flesh and it's corrupted by it, sending it false signals back and forth, and it's connected up to a gearbox and all that shit. The main thing is that to solve it, you would have to either take the servo skull out or to clear away some of the flesh that's causing it issue to allow the gears to flow naturally again. The flesh itself isn't so much gumming up the gears, it's more so sending off false signals, which is fucking up the overall force of whatever's going on. Because you see that, like, normally it would send in multiple different inputs to control the gears to make them run efficiently, but right now it's generating a lot more backflow current, which is increasing the amount of heat that it's generating. It's putting heavier wear on the parts and generating more heat than it would be efficient use of its energy.
Soil turns to Portil across the room. Say, brother, your knowledge of the flamer is great. Able to dial it down and use it as a torch to clear some of this, filth off this machinery.
Teal steps forward and once I get the grabby thing. Yep, there we go. Steps forward and kind of gives a little bit of controlled heat to the viscera pulsing off of the machinery.
Repeat what you just said.
Want me to? Could you not hear me?
I heard a little bit. My fucking mic was my headphones was cutting out a little bit.
It could have been me. Portillo walks up and starts giving the viscera on the gears and whatnot little controlled bursts of flames. Want me to roll a ballistics check to see how well I do?
No. I need you to roll me a. There's not a sleight of hand, is there?
And weapon skills from melee.
Roll me a ballistic check to see if you're able to do so without fucking the machinery up.
Scorch is the fucking thing.
13 with the master crafted.
Oh,
Critical success. 6 wrath. And 6 total.
that's a 666 if I'd ever seen one.
666 on them.
Okay,
fine.
so you've done the impossible. You have managed to. Okay, sorry, I've been double tasking here, doing other things in the background for this game. But yeah. Okay, so you managed to do the impossible. Having to roll a bunch of charts for enemies to move them around and shit. I apologize.
No, it's all good, dog.
Good.
So you've done the impossible. You managed to burn away the flesh and preserve the servo skull without torching it completely, considering you have a heavy flamer in front of you. You're not exactly known for being the gentlest of touches, but you managed to briefly just hair trigger, like little pinky out, little pulse pull, and goes poof, as you burn away it all nice and crispy, and it smells like a rotten hamburger.
Yeah, Mario
Little-
would be
little
proud,
bit
brother. Well done.
A little bit of promethium, a little bit of napalms freaking stuck onto the forehead of the servo skull.
You're getting so good at this that maybe you think you can open up a grillin a bit later on, you know?
Or listen to the voices in his head a little more.
Just doing a surgery with a greatsword.
Doing surgery with a flamer.
Well,
Well, I take a step back, and since Portillo's job is done, and dips his head to him, as you were, brother.
with the flesh cleared, how does the machinery react?
How does who react?
Well, the machinery, I guess, like with
Oh,
that, like,
you said
cleared-
Lucier on my end, and I'm like, who? What? No,
I've named the servo skull.
The machinery reacts as it retaps the retapping the energetic flow, as you're able to finally get a bit of actual fuck, my brain's not. As you're able to actually get it to function a bit better than what it would normally be. So we're just gonna do this. There we go. As the room illuminates a little bit for you, and you were able to see that it's having a conveyor belt that goes to another room, as it kind of deviates to go over to this room to the other side. So with this conveyor belt working, the room lights are now on. Oh, and everything just fucked itself.
It's dark.
Everything just there we go. Everything just unfucked itself.
Does me refreshing periodically mess it up a little bit?
No. That's just me. I have a lot of different layers at disposal, and Owlbear hates more than 7 layers of shit.
Well, as with illumination, do we see anything more in the room? Because I don't, like
You see there is a doorway down here. So I'll extend it down. You see there's a doorway down here, as well as you see that the illumination has brought forth. When you look around more clearly, you see that the snake-like creatures are still slithering through the vents, but they're more so circling you, waiting for something to happen. More like crows kind of initiating that there's going to be a hunt at some point, but nothing has happened yet.
Are they nearby? Can I notice this?
You don't see them, but Sorio, when you look, you can see them that they're in the walls, but you can't see the depth of where they're in the walls. They could be right next to you, or they could literally be like a couple 100 feet out.
They're just being cocksuckers.
It seems that they know that we are here. Still, however, the time of engagement is not now. Shall we engage investigate the new door?
Of course,
Jill
brother.
steps forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you step forward to the next door as the power skull appears to be right here. Upon seeing it, once again, you can press it open if you want to.
Hotel, at your discretion.
So what would survival check do in this situation?
Survival
What
check
could that-
would tell you. So, like, when you're assessing survival is like assessing your ability to survive a situation, the assessment of, like, stuff out in the wilderness, and it also is, like, how. Assessing, like, the danger and threat level of things around you.
He doesn't personally see him, so. No. We didn't discover a solution to this viscera besides me rolling really well against it.
Not really.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. We do also solve like the warp door, if we so choose.
Warp door.
Well,
okay. Yeah, we could do that. Could do that.
I'm surprised it hasn't tickled Artorias' fancy further.
My fancy's always tickled, little brother.
I no longer wish to go to the warp door.
All right. Is anyone gonna interject as someone sees me about to hammer fist the door open?
Go for it, brother. And may the Ember.
Yeah, I hammer fist it with a little bit of encouragement. Makes my fist hit a little harder.
As the door squelches from the pop and crackle of the button, and slowly oozes open with a gush of bit of blood and mucus down the sides, you walk in through the door as you hear the loud clanking and battering of machinery, and the heat wave hits you. Whoosh! As it floods on in, it feels like a sauna in here, a tropical rainforest. As you see that down the sides of the walls, the concrete and metal are sweating. The servos and plugs are literally melting as their acid and flux is coming down the sides of the different components. And you look over, Soriel, as you are wafted with a massive generation of heat, that you look inside past the door and you see a almost molten, hot looking ball of radioactive heat that is in the middle of the room that reminds you of the generator that you saw where you had to get the eggs from it.
Generator we have to get eggs from?
Remember when you had your boss fight at the end with the Neurothrope?
I wasn't there.
Yes.
Okay, everyone
sleeping.
else remembers that. By proxy, Soriel remembers.
Any of you guys want to give me a brief refresher as to what that was? Because I know. I definitely know. I'm asking for a friend. It's not me, definitely.
Eggs? I thought that
The eggs are
Some
those the
throw.
changeling creatures? The ones that end up mutating every other turn?
No, so let me give you a brief retelling. You all remember this intense heat at the very end when you were fighting the Neurothrope. There was eggs upon the generator where the Neurothrope was guarding. You wanted to destroy the eggs that were on the generator, but not the generator itself. They were using the generator to heat the eggs as an incubator. You sense this intense heat, which is much stronger than the other one, but is kind of at that same kind of area. This one is going on for much longer, though.
Oh, okay.
How severe is the radiation? Like,
I mean, you don't know. You can't really take a check. You can take a check on it if you wanted to, I guess. That would be a Medicaid check.
I'll take that challenge. Alright, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I scored 8 on the roll. Wrath of 4.
Close enough for the Mechanicus to feel a little uncomfortable.
Okay, but not harmful to Astartes physiology.
No.
Okay,
Very
good.
harmful to you. Not so harmful to the Mechanicus, but enough to make them fearful. That was a joke.
Oh.
Very harmful.
Okay, yeah, no, I got you now. Oh dear.
Like a
Well,
dreadnought might be a little scared.
Well, do go no further. A radiation will go straight through your armor as well.
Portil, you
However-
feel a warm glow from the center of the room.
they take a step back towards Artorias. And Portil looks at Artorias and says, Artemis, make way.
Damn it. Artorias, and maybe I will. And he steps back.
Brothers, those eggs, much like they must be destroyed. The Xeno cannot be allowed to further pollute this space.
Did you say that there is a massive amount of radiation in that room?
Aye,
Could it be a generator?
but there is also a massive amount of explosives in our grenades, Artemis.
Artorias. His hand on the Crozius. Are you both hot hearing?
Did Portil see that the eggs or the nest to say was on top of another generator, or they just utilizing the room?
It was like really hot radioactive. Actually, this might not be a wise thing to throw a grenade at, because it was just a really large, like radioactive, like hot source.
Pretty much.
If Portil touches the button again, does the door close?
You try, but you smashed it so hard that it's forced open.
He just kind of pokes at it.
It just
Takes
squelches. And squelches again. And squelches.
Pulls out his flamer, gives it a light burst of flame.
Roll another
So is the
ballistic check.
Surgical precision.
What did your ballistic check get?
Wrath of 4.
Hmm.
6.
That's
So
7,
you managed to burn the button, and upon burning the button, somehow you managed to make the servo skull comply out of fear as it closes the door, resealing the chamber.
I press the button again.
It reopens the door.
Alright, well,
Hold, Buzz. Give the servant of the Imperium a break.
You hear another burst. You feel another burst of heat wash over you. Like opening up a muggy day out in the deep south.
South was a deadly laser.
Portillo looks over his shoulder and it's like, what should we do now?
The proximity of those eggs to the
We are protected against radiation. But
No,
if
we
there
are not.
Xenos in the room, we have to destroy it.
Radiation goes through our armor. To walk through into there would not bode well for our physiology, brother.
I will stand by the button that I've conquered, and you guys can take shots at the eggs from a distance with precision.
As was the
Laramit's skills will allow us to recharge much of the damage that a normal human would not be able to take.
Not that those cells are damaged on the DNA level, brother. Believe me, I know more of this subject than you.
And yet your Primaris physiology was not as complete as the firstborn.
I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Portillo's actually a firstborn.
I would tell you the story, but they would not tell you, as you are a Jedi.
It's not a tale that Jedi would tell you.
It's not that sort of
Yeah, I
information.
told you, God, Plagueis the
Scholar
Wise.
check. Do I remember the tale of Plagueis the Wise?
Make a scholar check.
It's my scholar.
Oh, no.
5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I scored a 5 on that.
You remember the story of Malkador the Wise, as it was once told to you, that he indeed could resist some radiation. And as you recall this tale, you remember within that while your body can withstand the radiation, radiation can also lead to mutation. And they tend to look down upon that. Unless you're a test tube baby. Then you're born with it.
Portillo rolls a critical 6.
You also remember a part of the Malkador story in which someone was able to take a dead Astartes and use them as a rad shield and push forward anyway.
Actually, Artemis, you do inspire an idea.
Portillo
If you call
presses the
me,
button again.
don't start calling me Artorias. I'm not going to help. I'm just going to let you go in there. You go in there, you bastard, you young little shite. Your arm is better. You're taller than me. Go in.
Portil, your idea.
So
best
Malachi,
friend.
tell them to move, and he's gonna start shooting eggs.
No, Malachi, no.
Sorio slips right on by. Sorio doesn't offers no resistance.
Malachi just nudges
Go right
Portillo
ahead.
out of the way.
Go
He
right
just pushed
ahead.
them out of the way.
Go right
And
ahead.
he's just
Step-
He's just
steps
looking.
back.
and he
You
told
look-
he tells Artorias, should I shoot that big generator? That will
Well,
make all the eggs
Here's the
explode.
thing. You don't see the generator, Malachi, because
Oh,
again,
I don't see the
there's
big
darkness.
generator.
So you look into the darkness and it's like, huh, it's really fucking hot in here, and I sense a tingling on my fingertips.
Okay, so he's gonna
I'm the
do.
only one that's
he's
seen. That's right.
So Malachi is just gonna do a blind shot in the room
Oh.
and see what he hits.
Oh,
What do
And
you
just
do?
to fuck around, he's gonna
What do you do?
overcharge his plasma.
Can I take cover? Oh no, we're all gonna die.
Well, you know, go for
Brother.
it.
Portillo
Now.
does that Astartes.
Let
skip
the
and roll.
real Astartes do the job.
Roll me
So I'm
a
just gonna
ballistic
do
check.
A ballistic. Let's go.
So roll me
I'd
your
like to
ballistic
do
skill.
an I'd like to do an agility check too to get it out of the way, head into cover or something.
Oh shit! You just threw one.
Crazy. That's a 6.
Okay. So this is a blind shot. Okay. Can I keep that stick?
I need you to I need you to roll me a ballistic.
Yeah, I'm
skill
gonna roll
full
a
roll.
ballistic. I'm just looking at how do I supercharge the plasma. That's what I'm trying to look for.
You just hold it.
I think I have it in mind. Oh, but I want to see what's like. I guess the
It's
what
on
do
a
you call it? The
cover,
supercharge roll out to. Okay, I just add 2 to the ED. All right. So let's see, brother.
Well, I need you to roll the hit
Tied your
first
booty
because that
cheeks.
depends
Yep.
everything else.
That's what I'm doing. Boom. There we go. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got a 6.
Okay. Now
Can I
roll
roll
me
an
just.
agility check?
You're already far enough away. Roll me one more d6 for the deviation shot.
One more d6.
Just
There we
one
go.
d6. One d6 to
Mhm.
see where it deviates to. Because you're doing a blind shot.
A 4. There's 1.
Okay. So you shoot your charged plasma shot. Don't really need to roll me damage for this case. As you fire it downrange past the door frame, where you and it goes off into the darkness, and then you hear a loud boom, and then a crackle, as well as a razzle, and then you instantly, all of you hear a shaking, whirling, clanking of a gear, as well as machinery falling down, and servos ripping, and gears clanking and halting and screeching, as the servo skull on your shoulder says from to Artorius, "For the heretic has been taken care of, but I sense great danger within these walls."
So I just fucking one-shotted something.
You have disrupted one of the chains of... You have managed to disrupt one of the heat generation chains on the conveyor belt. However, because of this, the other chains that are trying to move that conveyor belt are now overclocking themselves to do so, which has pushed all the machinery to a stress level unknown, and has begun to break and grind all of the machinery up into a grinder. With the
I'm gonna shoot it again.
So with that known, you have halted the production of the heat that is being generated slightly by the genitorium itself, but in doing so, you've also eliminated its cooling system.
You're saying it's gonna get hotter in there?
Yes and no. It's going to get hotter everywhere else now,
Ooh,
as the only way for it to exhale heat is to pump it through the vents. And as it pumps it through the vents, the things that were inside the vents are coming out of the vents.
interesting.
As 7 Raveners
Lord.
crawl out of the vents.
By the lion.
You're welcome, brother. Definitely did something.
7? I only see 3. Oh god.
Yeah, the other
Well,
one's
there's 3
sorry.
here and 3 elsewhere. Unless you wanted all 7 in the same room.
No, it's okay.
No.
My
I
player
mean, you can
says,
move. You,
actually, there's only 3 here that I count, DM. Oh, excuse me. I thought you wanted an easier fight.
I would complain if they're all closer to Malachi.
The Emperor protects, brother.
Hope he doesn't protect you. Oh,
Right.
Combat-
So we're rolling a
combat
team
time.
initiative.
No, in this case, I'm using my point of ruin to seize the initiative. They're going first.
we have no glory, so.
Glory hole.
So, this Ravener is going to immediately jump out and attempt to wrap around you, Portiel.
So
So let's see what happens. Okay.
Fucking Malachi.
Does an 8 hit your defense?
Really does.
Portiel?
Yes. Yes, it
Okay,
does.
so an 8 hits your defense. I need you to make me an athletics check to see how tightly this thing squeezes you.
Hmm?
Which depends on what you'll be able to do.
Damn, dude.
Oof.
Oh, damn. At 11 dice, only a 2. 3 wrath.
So you fail as it is completely wrapped around you, tight, and you drop your weapon onto the ground, upon which it starts to dig into your flesh, with it biting and gnawing at you. Let's see how much damage you
No.
take.
Resilience of 11.
You take 13 damage.
13 wounds.
Well, 13
Only
minus
2 wounds.
11.
Oh, okay. I take 2 wounds.
So you take 2 wounds of damage.
It's like, cool,
This-
he's fucking.
This next one is going to jump Atorius. Let's see if it hits you, Atorius, as it tries to wrap around you.
All right.
Do something!
I assume a 6 hits your defense.
Let me double check. Defense. It does by 1.
Roll me in athletics.
You know, Porto, it actually just makes sense that you kind of get like also like constrained because you probably had both hands on your flamer.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking
Damn.
god.
You
Oh my
are
God.
also completely constrained as you drop your Crozius as it wraps around
No!
you. It smacks you for 10 damage. What's your resilience?
My resilience is
Under
13.
defense.
So you take no damage as it's just whacking you in the face. Smack, smack, smack. Bitch slapping you across the face.
Chomp.
The other
chomp,
one
chomp.
jumps out and is going to slither over to Malachi. So, Malachi, let's see if this hits you.
Right. Oh shit, I keep hitting
2,
once
3,
this fucking thing, my bad.
It does a 7 hit your defense.
Yeah.
Now roll me an athletics check.
Copy. Alright, that's pretty good. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8.
Okay, you can bank 1 shift out of this, and you pass.
Either.
Do you wish to bank a shift?
Sure.
Okay, you bank a shift as it slips out of your grip, as it was not able to slither around you at all. Instead, it's just going to try to whack you in the face with its claws that it's already hit you with, so you take a total of 12 damage.
Okay, I got 12 resilience, so no damage.
No damage. And the other 2 Raveners are going to slither over to this room. Sorry, other 3 are on their way to slithering over to the room. Now, on to your guys' turn, starting with Soriel.
Do something!
So you said there's 2 Raveners over here.
Well, there's 3 of them coming through the other way, but, you know.
Cool. Can I throw a I guess. Are they like right on top of one another? Like, I don't
You don't know.
I don't know. Okay. There's no rolling awareness in this one. So Portiel's getting hugged violently. Artorius is being hugged unwillingly. Those are the only two people I'd even consider helping. So probably gonna get a lot worse, a lot more quickly. I want to. I think it's well. I guess in the context of this blast radius of small, what would that look like in this door? Like I'm trying to, if I threw a crack here.
So
Versus a
I'll
frag.
bring out the stuff once again. So 1, 2.
I think crack is more for like one.
This is a
That'll
crack,
work.
Okay.
and then a frag is.
Okay. I throw a crack into this doorway.
Okay, so
Okay, so-
remember your grenade to hit. Is your strength times 4 for the distance, and you're rolling based upon your strength pool for the hit. So what's your strength adjusted
Strength of-
rating?
Strength adjusted is 9, so I definitely have the
So-
range.
So you have a, so you definitely have the range. Roll me a pool of 9 if you want to throw it on it, and
Okay, so throw. Okay, let me see, that's probably the highest. Yeah, there's multiple targets. I'm gonna throw the crack.
Throw the crack.
So it's a wrath of 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I roll.
miss.
Fuck.
Reroll.
I was gonna say, actually, I think you may reroll 2 dice when you aim and make a ranged attack. Does that count as a ranged attack?
Yep. So you can pick 2 of the dice in there, so roll 2d6. So your base is right now a 5. So roll 2d6 to see if you get any booster off it.
Cool. So if I Grim Resolve with the Dark Angels, so I reroll 2 die. It'll be the 2 2s. Fuck.
How many times can we use Grim Resolve? Is it once per session?
Once per, I'll say once per turn.
Yeah.
You still have your wrath though to
I was-
reroll the full thing.
Well,
I was about to say.
I'd say once. Yeah, once per
Once per engagement?
engagement.
Okay, cool. Can I use a
So
wrath?
technically, in a battle, you
now?
can do it multiple times, but if you're engaging, once per enemy engaged. So once per enemy, we'll say.
Oh, shit. Hell yeah, I'm going to be using that a lot more, dude.
Could I
Meaning
actually
that you
now?
say you attack one of the Raveners, you can't use it on that Ravener again. In the
But if you engage
engagement.
in the next Ravener,
Yeah,
then it's free game. Okay, yeah.
I
hell
think
yeah,
that's a fair way of balancing it.
for sure. That's really useful.
Can I use a wrath point with my 2 wrath points to just do a full reroll of the
Well, you can
throw?
use one of your Wrath points to do the full reroll if you want.
Yes, I would like to use one of them. So then I'll go back up, and then that's going to be 9 die for the, the strength again.
You got it, little brother. I guess you don't.
Okay, it's 1, 2. Oh, sorry, it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Miss.
Yep, cool. And I can't run that again. So cool. It's just not fucking happening.
You toss it and it hooks onto the corner over here instead as it blows out a chunk of concrete all over the floor.
Excellent.
Do you want to move at all?
Yes.
Can I make you a recommendation as a GM?
I'm open to input.
Up to this point, you haven't had enemies move through you yet to make reflexive opportunity attacks. I would place yourself a bit closer over here or over here, so that the enemy has to walk through you or around you, meaning you get to make a reflexive attack.
I was gonna say I think I would move between them and Portil. That'd be my move, and then
I would say
would.
right here, so that you're a little bit away from him. so that
Okay.
it has to cross Portil to get to you, or it has to cross you to get to Portil. Because if you're right on top of each other, it can just jump.
Oh,
like a
sure.
frog.
Yeah, no, yeah, no. So we are separate positions, but yeah, I'll put myself directly in between, location-wise. And then how do you call it? I think reflexive is just a. It's just. Look at the
Reflexive
melee
is just a reaction, essentially.
Yeah.
You're making an opportunity attack when the thing goes near or around you,
Right.
within like a 1 square or 1 to 2 square radius, depending on what weapon you had out last.
Excellent. At this point, with the nature of the Raveners, I will keep my chainsword out.
Okay.
Declare that just because I'm not dual wielding. And yeah, I think then I moved my failed attack action. Free action.
Onto Portil. Portil, you are currently being strangled. I need an athletics check for you to see if you can even do anything this turn.
Absolutely. Sorry, I am slower on my phone.
Back.
You see that?
Yeah. You got a 3. Start 4.
Yeah.
So
Two.
you do meet it. You beat it a 4 to 4. You were able to break one arm out. You didn't fully pass it overall, so you're in a looser grip. It's still around you, but you can move one arm and manipulate one-armed weapons.
All right. Can I do something with Dirty Fighter? It says shift 2 exalted icons with an interaction attack. It also inflict blinded, prone, restrained, or staggered.
If you have 2 exalted icons to shift, you can shift them. You don't have 2 exalted icons right now to shift.
Do the fighter against the Ravener. You're gonna grab his stick and twist it.
So if you had 2 exalted icons, you could shift them and give it like the blind status or whatever, but you don't have any exalted icons right now.
Yeah, I'd like to do a intimidation check on him.
Okay.
Grab the Ravener by the face and do an intimidation check and inflict him with fear so he lets go of me.
Roll me intimidation.
Grab a hold of his face and scream. The awful battle roar. With my new found bloodlust, let's regroup. And check, yeah. Critical 6. 5 with the critical 6.
You don't pass the check, but you don't take any shock damage. As you grab it by the throat, it immediately shouts into your face, stretching its maw open and around its teeth, barely sucking your head in, as you manage to headbutt it away and look and stare at each other. Both of you are in equal rights, not scared of each other, but you're both within this locked grip. You don't take any shock damage from this, but you're still back at the same situation you were before.
That's my action, correct?
That was you doing a simple action as a check.
That was a simple action. Okay, cool. Alright, in that case, I'll take my and do I get a
Normally
penalty
that would
with my
be
bolt pistol?
normally that would be an action, but you got a critical and nothing happened, so you're at the reset point.
Okay. Okay, cool. And what is the penalties with a bolt pistol at this range, or does bolt pistols not get
I am not calculating in debuffs at range for you because it's kind of limitedly stupid. A bolter's going to hurt
Alright.
just as bad at close range and melee than it would at non-melee range. Doesn't make any sense why it drops in damage.
Yeah, I take my bolter pistol and put it
Jam it
to
down.
the side of his head and rapid fire. Can I do that up close with the bolt pistol?
You can try. You can always
Okay,
try.
I'm gonna give it a shot. Literally. All right. Yeah. So, ballistics check. This isn't mastercrafted, so. Let's do this.
Oh,
7.
okay. That passes its defense. Roll your damage.
So bolt pistol is 10 plus 1 has brutal trait, so it does 11 damage. And I roll 1 ED. For a total of 13 damage.
Okay. You rapid fire a few shots into the side of its face. You more so hit closer to the nape of its neck as it lets through. It screams at you as the acidic blood kind of melts down the side of it, but it is very much locked on keeping you there.
I don't think I have any more options. I have built tough, so no. I'm restrained. All right, I'm good.
Over to Artorias. Did I say your name correctly?
Yes. Unlike these assholes.
So-
all night long.
So Artemis.
No, no.
I'm not gonna make you crash out. Artorias.
Yeah.
Roll me your athletics check to see if you get any
Okay.
more unrestrained than he did. Also, I'm just imagining the Dark Tide battle music right now.
Yes. That is the. Oh. Oh, there we go.
That's me.
Where this iPad's indestructible.
I got an 8.
You are able to fully push it off you as you push it to the side here. You just kind of like grab it by the neck and toss it. It is off you, and you pick up your Crozius. What would you like to do?
I would like to. It is an action to re-equip my Crozius.
No, you just picked it back up. You're fine.
Okay. So I
Technically,
whack the
simple
Ravener.
action, but it doesn't matter.
Whack the Ravener with that Crozius.
Whack that
Give him
son of a
some of
bitch.
Whack that son of a bitch.
Whack them on.
I'm gonna whack him right off.
Whack him harder.
And so I will roll my weapon skill.
Celebrate with a slice of cherry pie.
Celebrate good time. Come on.
Now, do you remember everything that has to do with your tables again?
Yeah, I double checked with Portil.
Good. I won't have to remind you that it's not for your hit and only applies to your damage.
Yes. So this is for the
Good
hit.
boy.
3, 4, 5. So that's a 5 to hit.
That misses.
Oh.
Want to spend a wrath point to reroll?
Reroll.
Yes, reroll. Wrath reroll. Let me go ahead and note that. Yep. Reroll. 6.
You pass. You hit.
All right. Now let's do my favorite, the damage.
Remember, you crit on 5s too. I wasn't looking.
Oh,
Well, he gets 2s on 5s.
yes.
He still crits on 6s, but he gets 2s on 5s.
Oh, that's what it was. Alright. I thought he'd crit. Oh, I was thinking champion for D&D.
Yeah. Okay, what'd you roll for your extra damage?
I was double checking my things over here. So I'm rolling 4 extra damage dice now.
Yep.
Yep.
And that computes to your table. So 2, 4, 5. Correct?
He got 2 5s and a 4, so 3 extra damage.
Plus the plus 4, because I have the brutal trait.
1s and 2s do
allows me-
nothing, 3s and 4s do 1 damage, and 5s and 6s do 2 damage. So out of that, roll 2, 4, 5. 5 extra damage.
Yes.
Anything else to buff your damage?
The brutal trait, when rolling damage dice, add a +1 to the result of the
Well, no, this is a
Extra
different brutal, because this brutal is going off the chart of your Crozius. It's
my
brutal.
Crozius chart is
Brutal. When you roll
14.
extra damage, it's... The brutal that would normally happen on like a bolter or something is the +1 extra damage for the dice. The brutal that's on your Crozius is a modification of that, where it changes instead of the +1 per extra damage dice, it's now giving you upturned results. Does that make sense?
Oh, I got you.
So, what is your base damage? +5.
Base damage +5. Right.
Doesn't he get +1 damage per extra damage dice?
No,
he has?
that's normal brutal.
No.
His brutal is
Normal
going off the Crozius's brutal stat, which is a modified version of it.
So 14 + 5, it would be 19.
Yes. So you whack it in the face for 19 damage as you break a little bit of the top shell off its face, and you hear a loud thump and a crack. It lets out a
Oops,
screech
I
of
think I
pain.
moved one.
That ends your turn, correct?
Yes.
Malachi, what are you doing?
So Malachi starts running and closes the door behind him.
Oh great, you're taking an opportunity attack from this
Nah,
thing.
fuck it for you guys. Alright, so
Hold on.
Malachi does the name. What?
Well, you said you were running and you...
No,
Close
I
the
said
door.
like I was gonna run and closing the door behind me, but it's like just a joke. Like leave them in there.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna fire my melta on this guy. So I'm gonna do an aiming action to the guy in front of me and running ballistic shit.
What gun are you using?
The melta.
Gotcha.
Hitting the wrong fucking thing. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got 8.
So what was your hit?
8.
8 hits.
Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna use my shift to penetrate and try to hit this one and the one that is in front of Torius. with my shift. If that's
Okay.
a thing, is that possible?
Do you have a thing that allows you to pierce through?
No. Like with the shift, I can just do it. I guess not.
You could use a shift to give your gun the ability to pierce. It's not going to add any extra to ED, but you can give it the ability to pierce through a
So it will
target.
still pierce. Okay.
If
I'll
you
do that
want
then.
to.
So
It's not going
yeah,
to
I
add
can
any...
use the shift for either for extra damage or for stuff like piercing and stuff like that.
Yeah, you could shift it to pierce. You've done it before. It's just not going to add any extra damage.
Okay. Damn, is that how long it's gonna pierce? Like all the way to Portugal?
It'll pierce one extra enemy.
Oh, just nah, it
So
will
it's
just
just going
stop
to
on
hit
the.
these two.
Okay. All right.
Depending on
So I'm
what's
gonna
rolled.
do. I'll do that, and I'm gonna my extra damage.
That's pretty good too.
Other guy's locking in.
1, 2, 4, 5, 6. So I got a 6 extra damage.
Roll those 6 dice.
24. So 24 in total.
Okay,
24
but
damage in total. I already
counting up
rolled
all-
the.
okay.
I
Counting
already
up all
rolled
the
them.
points. 24 damage. Anything else that's boosting or no?
No, that's it. It's 18 damage plus the extra damage that I just got, so 24 in total.
Okay.
And with the piercing.
So you punch a hole directly through the Ravener, where you blow off 2 of its limbs as the melt-a-gun careens past and incinerates one of the claws on this one, creating a meaty chunk shotgun blast of fire out between the 2 of them. Boom! Does that end your turn?
Yeah. I'm just gonna, I guess, reposition over here behind this, like cover.
Okay, taking an op attack. Does a
What was that,
4 hit your defense?
What was that? Oh,
You're getting a
fine.
reflexive opportunity attack because you moved away from its melee range.
I thought I wasn't like in melee range with him. Like he like went past me when
You are
like,
within
checked
melee
him
range
out.
of this Ravener, and you moved away from melee range to go around the corner. So I need you to make me. So I'm hitting your. Did I hit your defense with a 4?
Exactly a 4. Yeah, 4. Does
Okay.
that hit or is it like exactly
Meets
the
it, beats
same?
it.
Right.
Take 14 damage minus your resilience.
Okay, so 2.
That would go into your shock.
Love you. Good night. So I will get 2 shock instead of like the actual damage.
You're getting 2 shock instead of the damage.
Okay. So 2 shock. And I thought
Did I
like
get any
with like
down?
I got -1 per shock, right? Because of the prayer
so
of Artorias. The
you
1
only
shock.
take 1 shock.
All right.
Your buff has been used now.
Perfect.
Back to the Ravener's turn. So this one is going to attempt to re-grip you. Make me an athletics check. Portia.
Critical 6. 8.
You were able to break free of it as you kind of slant it to the side. As you push it off you, it's going to attempt to hit you. Does a 7 hit your defense?
It hits.
Take 13 damage.
Take 3, 2 wounds. Alright.
So minus your resilience. This one is going to attempt to cross you, Soriel, and grab onto Portiel. Do you want to make... This would be the time to make your reflexive attack, Soriel.
So real.
Barricaded.
Sorry, I was muted. I was getting yes. No, I will do the reflexive. What's the check for that?
You're just doing a normal attack with your weapon. So you had your chain sword out, so you do a weapon skill attack
Okay.
with a +1 to the DN on their side.
With a +1 DN to their side.
It's just increasing their defense by a +1.
Okay. Okay, and then let me see. Stress damage, determination, bolt, surgery, plans, can successful attack, place. Cool. Okay. Okay, Wrath of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You pass.
Okay. So roll for damage. That is on chainsword. That is 14 plus 4 ED.
Anything else that would give you extra?
It is brutal. So that's +1 for each extra damage die. This is in order then. So +1 icon, because this is going to be a successful attack. So that's 1 shift, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then it is going to be +1 damage, so it'll actually be 15, because it's an Astartes weapon, Angel of Death. And then is missing one. No.
Does it have the Astartes keyword?
I don't have Astartes Keeper as a thing or anything. Okay, cool. That was all right, so it should be 15 plus 4 ED, and then that is brutal, so it's +1 to resolve each damage die. So that's only a base of 4.
So 19 plus 4 ED.
Yes. So I'll run 4 extra die. And that is a 1. That's a crit, the only thing that counts here. And then it's a total of 3. So it's 19, that should be 22.
So you smack it with your chainsword as you tear into it. You manage to crack through some armor as it screeches out in pain as you just kind of slice along the armor as it rips past. Make me an athletics check, Portiel.
Also, I banked my shift.
Portiel.
Oh, sorry. What do you want of me? I was reading.
Athletics check.
Okay. Did you see that?
don't see a roll.
46. No, I
It's
didn't. I did not see it. Oh, they just went
Well,
through.
Okay, yeah, I got a critical 1.
1, 2. I count 2.
Yep, 2.
You fail as just as you got out of the first Ravener's grip, the next one wraps around you and fully grips you.
Nice.
As it fully grips you, take 10 damage.
Does not pass my resilience.
The next one is going to slither in and jump you, Soriel. Roll me athletics check.
Right. Athletics, that would be 12. Athletics. That's a 5 on Wrath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Eight total.
Yes.
You pass and can bank a shift.
Well, that's 2 shifts. I'm banked.
You manage to just kind of toss it to the side off of you.
Get this shit off me.
It's going to try to roll to hit you.
Is there any utility to shifts in defense on this?
No, that's for cover.
Cool. So I thought. Yeah.
Does a 3 hit you?
No. That's a 4.
Okay. The next one is going to crawl its ass out and attempt to jump you. Roll in athletics.
Big party over here. Really wish that crack went off. Wrath of 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You have enough to toss it off you, but you can't bank a shift. It's going to attempt to jump you and see if it gets a hit. Again, a 3 doesn't hit, so nothing happens.
You dare try again, vile Xenos?
This one is going to attempt to slither around over here and try to gang up on Portiel, who's already gripped. Portiel, roll me another athletics check.
Refresh.
Artorias, you would use a reflexive action here to attack it.
Doris is taking a nap.
It left your melee range. Artorias, are you alive over there?
Artemis.
Arcorvius?
The hive mind has gotten to his skull.
Okay, what'd you get?
I got a critical failure 1. But my roll's a 7.
It isn't able to wrap around you, but it is able to smack you with its tail as it's near you. Take 15 damage.
Yo, my controller just died. Not controller, but my headset. Who took 15 damage?
Portiel, minus his resilience.
Damn.
Since your Vox was down, you were not able to do a reflexive.
Either way, as it stands, that is the end of all these Xenos' turn. We'll go back to the top of Sorio. What are you doing?
Is Artorias not doing his reaction?
He wasn't here for it, and too much time has passed.
Yeah. Okay, so there's Ravener there, Ravener there. There's
Raveners everywhere.
Yeah, so you get a Ravener, and you get a Ravener. Okay, let's see. Again, ignoring the one with Malachi. The one down there with Malachi is Malachi's problem.
Sorry, buddy, can't help you with a 3-hour round. You fuck yourself.
Yeah.
I'm chilling, brother.
I don't care.
You should grab that flamer from the floor and start flaming shit. I don't know.
It's not a bad idea, except my brother is in the middle of it all. thinking that the one that currently has grabbed Dale is the one that I wounded when he came by.
Yes.
The other 4 are basically just fine.
Here, I'll number
I'm
them
thinking
for
here.
you.
Yeah, I'm thinking here. If I take off the one that's currently grabbed Portil, that'll immediately free up Portil to attack in this turn. You won't have to what do you call it? Take an athletics. So I think in this, to get another brother into the fight, Soil brandishes his chainsword and goes to free his brother. So he attacks Ravener number 3.
Okay.
With the chainsword. I'm already in melee range, so I don't even have to move for that. So that will be weapon skill 9. 9. Yes, that's all my modifiers are damage based. That's 2 on Wrath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total score 6.
6 hits.
Okay. And so that is 14, 15, that's gonna be 19 plus 4 ED. Yep, that's there we go. And that adds 1 to the rolls. That is 20, and I do have a bank of shift, but I already have 2 shifts. So
You can bank. You can have up to 3 shifts banked.
Okay, so I have a 3rd shift now. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So that is 19 plus 1, so that's 20 going in on. Is it already added? Yes, it is. Yeah, that's 20 going on Revenue 3.
Okay, so you slash again against the backside where you cut open the little pieces and wounds of it, digging in deeper as it screeches at you. Not all too happy with what's going on.
Has it relinquished its grip of Portil, or is it still holding on?
Still holding on.
Well, I cannot attack more this turn. If I move from right here, I'm currently in range of melee for both 3 and 4, correct?
You're in melee range of 3, 4, and 2.
Cool. Not moving. I have my free move and the other one available. Quickly just pull up. I don't think I really. That's melee options. I don't want those. I want the other actions.
Give me a second. Gotta do something real quick.
Just pull. Hold on. There we go. Cool. Okay. This is what I'm looking for. Warp. That's war gear. Combat. Excellent. Okay. Can't do that. Can't do that. Where can't do cover. Technically, I don't have any wounds either. I think I'll just sit tight for reflexive. Can I perchance? Yeah, I can't. No, I only use that to reroll die with the wrath points. So yeah, that's really all I can do. Otherwise, I'm gonna get hit and shit. And there's just no point. So sitting here for reflexive.
Okay, Portil, roll me an athletics check to get out of this grip.
Another critical 1. 1, 2, 8. A 1 wrath with an 8.
You manage to kind of push it to the side of you,
Alright, yeah. And, no consequences
No,
from
it's
the
just at the
one
side.
Oh, okay.
Your flamer's on the ground, brother.
Yeah, the flamer should be right below me, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I grabbed that motherfucker, and Portillo looks at everything and says, "Flame on." And he lights up these two raveners right here.
Flame on.
Actually, I don't know if I can just give you free him. Woo! Woo!
Yeah. Yep. 4 on Wrath. 9.
I think that's a 12.
Wait, what?
3,
Right.
4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 12.
How did I get a 12?
4s
You
are
roll
what?
really good.
Yeah, good shit, dude.
So is your to
Wait,
hit?
how did I get a 12?
4s are 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 from the 6.
Oh shit! Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So that's a 12 to hit.
Oh yeah. I'll roll my damage.
Does he shift anything with all those numbers?
Well, yeah, that was to hit.
So to
That was
hit,
roll to hit.
so you are able to do 3 shifts if you want to.
Only damage, bro.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Only
gonna put all
damage.
them shifts into damage. Alright, so ability for Mythium at 1 ED.
Oh, you can use shifts as ED. God, you can't do that. You can't use it in offense.
How many shifts did I get?
You got 3, so if you do a shift,
5.
shift is 2, so if you pumped all 3, that's 6 extra ED.
Right, we got 10 damage plus 14 damage on those 2 individuals. Oh no, wait. Hold up. That is
That's close range as well.
16 damage on those 2 individuals. They get a -1 on their armor. Resilience.
You didn't have any ED like normal,
He rolled his ED.
but like the 6 was just because of the shifts. Does the weapon has any ED by itself? Like with your
Yes.
talent?
Does your flamer have any
Please.
extra damage added to it?
That is the extra damage.
No, what we're asking is, what is the base damage plus ED?
The base damage is 12, and the ED is 2.
So,
and then we did
So it'll be 8.
oh no,
so roll me 2 extra damage dice. Because you rolled the 6 off of the shifts, but you didn't include the 2 extra from your normal base weapon.
skipping myself.
Damn, what? Double 6.
That's 4 extra damage. So altogether, that's what?
It's 8 extra damage, I think.
He said
No,
4.
that's 2 extra. That's 4 extra damage from that. Because 2 6s or 2s.
Yeah, but like I said, with the other roll that he already did, it's 8 in total. Like the roll that
Okay,
you did
so
before.
what's the
is like
damage
the
overall?
I think it's 20,
Okay.
unless I'm wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 20 to Ravener, 1 and 6.
Yes. And they catch fire.
Roll me a d6.
Yeah, but it wasn't the
Okay,
base
they're
damage
taking
14.
1 extra damage on their turns.
Base
Maybe
damage
the-
is 12.
Oh, okay, yeah. That was 14 for some reason.
You didn't kill anything, but does that end your turn?
You're in melee range, so if you move, they're gonna reflex your ass.
Yeah, they'll end my turn.
Okay, Artorias, what do you want to do?
I grab my Cruzius and jump in at Ravener 5. Ravener 5.
Okay.
Tori will remember that.
Go ahead and hit to whack it.
Whack it.
Whack that son bitch.
So that is... That is a 6. The Wrath of 5.
6 hits. Roll me your damage.
Well, damage is my favorite roll.
Let's see them damage dice.
Show me the money.
Show me the money.
You go to sleep, bro.
No. No.
Brain's
It's,
a little slow.
Pretty much, I don't know what I need to roll.
Okay.
Roll the ED.
Look at your ED and roll the ED. What's the ED pool on your weapon?
That's just this. Then,
Now add up the points on your extra damage chart.
no, I did.
6 extra
I guess-
damage.
The 6.
6 plus your base damage.
And that'd be 20.
Okay. You whack Ravener 5 for 20 damage.
20.
As you
Still
smack
alive?
it across the face and it yells at you, screeching, spitting up some acid as you broke half its jaw of teeth off.
How hurt does the Raveners in front of Portil look?
Well, the various ones look different amounts of hurt. Number 3 looks particularly fucked, along with so number 3 and 2 look completely fucked up. Number 1 is looking in healthy condition. Number 4 over here is looking decently healthy. Number 6 is almost untouched, and number 5 just got his face beat in. They're all kind of damaged, but focus fire has not been your strong suit so far. Anyways, that ends Artorias' turn. Boom, boom, boom. We go to Malachi. What are you doing?
Alright, gotta move over here. Choose his space with the melter.
Okay.
Alright. I think I got a 6.
Yep, you got
Yep,
a 6.
six.
6 hits directly for its armor. So you pass, roll
Okay.
your damage.
Right. I got a critical. I got 7 in total and critical. How many shifts do I get from that?
That was your damage?
Yep, that's like my 6 extra damage. So in
You
total
don't-
was 7
you don't
extra
get a
damage.
you don't get a shift from extra damage. You get a shift from hitting.
Oh, I guess. Yeah. So I guess I got 7 extra damage.
Okay, plus your base.
So 25 damage.
Okay.
Got a question
So-
about AP. What does the AP does against your Ravener?
Armor
Is it like-
penetration lowers your amount that you have to hit on their resilience. So when you hit their defense, you hit their defense, but the AP is reducing the resilience, so you're doing more damage to them.
So how do I know what damage I'm doing because of the AP? Because this weapon has a
You
lot of AP,
don't
but I
get-
never get to use it. Or at
So
least I don't
you're-
know.
So you're using your Melta, correct? How
Mhm.
much minus AP does it have?
It has -4 base, and then with like absolute incineration, it has like -2 more. So we'll have like -6.
So on my end, I'm accounting for that AP loss. So because every enemy has resilience, right? So
Mhm.
I would minus that to the resilience to lower their overall resilience when you're hitting. But you don't get to know that. You get to know what the damage is doing to affect them, but you don't get to know the health bar.
Oh.
So
Okay, makes sense. I just like was confused on that because it keeps saying when I read it keeps saying it's -AP. I'm like, okay,
the
I
AP is
don't know what the fuck the
reducing.
AP is even
AP
doing.
equals armor penetration, which lowers the resilience.
Okay.
How much they can resist. So you're doing more overall damage, negating their resistance to it.
All right.
So
Understood.
you chunked some damage out of it as you blew a chunk off its tail. That ends your turn, unless you want to move.
Yeah, well, I'll stay there.
Okay. It goes back to these Raveners' turns, and the 2 Raveners over there take their 1 damage. So 9.
Tips of their noses are a little
Little
flame
singed.
on them.
So
Little flame on their nosies.
number 1's gonna try to jump you again. Roll me athletics.
I see the loading bar on the top of my phone. I know I need to refresh beforehand.
Portil's armor after this engagement is going to be a series of just claw marks.
He survives it. Or Wrath.
I count 8.
So 8. Yep.
You kick it back into the corner. Seeing this, these other 3 here are all going to try to blow acid onto you. Does a 6 hit your defense?
Yep.
Whoops. They vomit acid all over the ground and around you. As long as you are continuing to stand in the area of acid, your defense is lowered by 1. And the longer that you stand in it, it will lower your resistance by 1 every round that you are staying in it.
I'm guessing it doesn't apply to them.
No. Xenos and such.
Bullshit.
This is why we hate them.
You take a
I'm gonna
total
hate
of 11 damage. This damage, that if it goes over, your resilience goes into your shock instead of your mortal wound.
Did my resilience get lowered this round?
Not yet. It's lowering your right now. It's lowering your defense. Each subsequent round will lower your resilience by 1.
Okay. All right, didn't do any damage.
Okay. And we're going to...
This might be a question that is for next round. Like Portil flaming the area, will that get rid of the venom? I'm guessing, right? Like in Space Marine kind of thing? No? Okay.
That's grass you're thinking of. This wouldn't get rid of the venom. This is like the venom they place on the ground when, you know, you do an absolute or a hard strat and they leave
the little fucking thing, the trail they leave that is a pain in the
snail
ass.
trail.
Lovely.
Okay. So there we go. I have a little counter thing, and after the rounds go off, I'll add a counter number to your token, which will incentivize, which will tell you how much your defense, so how much your resilience is lowered if you stay there. This one is human. This number 2 is going to try to jump you. It's real. Roll me athletics.
To the athletics. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on athletics. Wrath of 5.
You manage to kick it off you back to the corner. It doesn't deal any damage. That's its round. Number 5 is going to try to attack Artorias. Does not appreciate you.
All right.
Does
well,
a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does a 6 hit you?
Yes. You do hit me.
Take 16 damage minus your resilience.
3 damage. All right. I'm at 6 hit points.
Back to Soriel's turn.
Okay. 3's kind of fucked. 2's kind of fucked. 4's touched. 6 is basically fine. 1's been touched. 5's not relevant.
Did we heal any hit points at our last rest?
One of you did. That was a regroup, not a respite, so only one of you got healed.
Yeah.
I got you.
That's why Portil went from like 8 wounds taken to 0. So it was well used.
Good.
Yeah. Okay. actually, hold on a second here.
If you have another crack grenade, you might want to use it.
I've considered it, but where to throw it? Let's. If I throw it at 1, can I hit 6 and 2?
I mean,
Without
if you're
hitting
willing to
Portugal?
sacrifice Portugal.
Well, if you move a little bit higher, can you get the 3 of them without touching Portial?
No, they have to share like a majority.
Okay, yeah.
But you know,
Let's
if you use a
figure
frag, you can get everybody.
Broken arrow.
For I took an arrow to the knee. I was once an adventurer.
That took a crack grenade to the chest. What does let's see, 2 more. Yeah, 6 and 1 are probably gonna be the crack. I'm just looking here with potential with multi-attack. I know there's the penalty.
You can attack 2 different targets if you want.
I was gonna say, can I throw for the crack at 6 and 1 and then take a chainsword to 2?
You could.
And I'll take the penalty on the melee.
Sure.
Okay, so let's do the grenade first. So that's strength of 9.
Yep. See if you hit.
Times 4, so I got the distance. So let's try the 9.
And hope
4.
it doesn't deviate to hit Portial.
I don't need hope. I have my will. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That
We're at
hits.
3. Cool. It hits. Oh my god, I've never gotten this far before with grenades. Cool. My crack grenade, that's 14 plus 5 ED minus 2 AP.
Okay. Do you want to add any of your shifts? Because you have...
Yes, I have 3 shifts. So let's go ahead and add... Fuck it. 2 shifts.
Okay.
So that's 14 plus 5 ED. 2 shifts adds 4 more ED. So it's 9 ED. Unstarry's weapon. I do get 1 shift back, by the way. So I went from 3 to 1 plus 1 back to 2.
How do you gain a shift back?
Add 1 icon to any successful attack against a mob.
Okay.
Defender of Humanity, Adeptus Astartes.
Yep.
Then it's not bolts. There's no termination. Cool. And I don't have anything that. Yeah, that doesn't apply. Cool. Okay, so that's 14 plus. I have to roll 9 ED.
Yep.
With AP minus 2. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 19 AP minus 2 on Ravener's 6 and 1.
Okay. So they take the damage as the crack grenade explodes near them, and you deal a heavy chunk of damage to their armor, kind of blowing the side armor off their, side skin and their foreskin and rib cage. But it did not kill them. They're still up, but they're heavily damaged. And you're going to swing on this Ravener next to you.
Yeah, Ravener 2. I'm going to go for a multi-attack here.
Okay, it's going to increase their DN to hit by 2, but this is where your GM would ask you, it would be a smart idea to add your shifts to hit.
Yeah, so I'll actually then use probably both my 2 shifts to hit on this. Alright, so then this is going to be strength again. Right? No, sorry. This is weapon skill. So that's 9, and I'm getting 4 ED?
Yep.
Like 4 extra.
So you're getting 4 extra dice to shift onto the hit.
Yes. Okay, so that's 9 plus 4, 13.
13 d6.
Yes.
Ooh, excuse me.
Alright, that's Wrath of 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On the hit.
You get no shifts, but you hit.
Cool. Well, I do get a shift, though, for another successful attack against a mob. Defender of Humanity.
Defender Humanity procs once per your turn.
Cool. I do not get an extra shift for Dementary Hand.
If that were true, you would be getting a lot
I
of
know.
wrath. No.
That's actually fair. That's very fair. Yes. Very
Once
fair.
per turn, buddy.
Yeah. No. You're good. Good to learn. Cool. So then that is Chainsword 14 4 ED, but I've established that's with Brutal, so that's going to be how do you call it? Plus 4, so that's up to 18 on the Chainsword. Wait, sorry. Result of each damage die.
You're up to 19 on your Chainsword plus 4 ED. 19 plus 4 ED, roll 4 ED.
Yeah, we've done this about before. I second guess myself there. And add 2, so that's 21.
You smack it down the middle as you slice off some more armor. It's looking heavily damaged. It could die pretty quickly. But it's not dead yet.
Right.
Of course, it'd be too easy.
Here's a funny question. Feeling cocky here. Actually, so if I... First of all, question. Could I run a second multi-attack?
No.
Okay. Cool. So then, in which case,
you don't have a mechadendrite that gives you a third arm, and you don't have like a auto turret like a Tech Marines. No.
Enough. Then I couldn't like also do like a firing pistol and melee.
No.
Cool. All right. Then that probably just don't want to sit here though. If I move, I'm gonna take 2 separate reflexives. But if I don't move, well, I guess next turn I'll just have -1 to my resilience.
Yes. Lower your resilience by 1. You take more mortal wounds if you get hit.
Yeah, we'll take. I'm gonna stay put for 1 more turn.
Okay. We're over to Portiel. What are you doing, Portiel?
I am.
Flame on.
2's fucked. 1's fucked. 3's fucked. 4 and 6 are less fucked.
If I do my flamer on 1 and 2, am I able to hit both of them?
You can hit both of them.
All right, cool. I'll do that. Finish off 2 and work on 1. All right. So roll my attack, my 13. Critical success. I got a 6 on Wrath. Nine.
Okay.
Is 5s 2s?
No, that's only for the Crozius.
Okay.
I'll say that you pass overwhelmingly.
You
can
10.
either roll on the critical chart or bank a shift.
I'm gonna roll on the critical chart.
Roll me 2d6s.
A micromanagement on the phone. That roll. Oh, this is roll. I gotta refresh. There we go. 6 and a 1. 7.
Okay, you got a 7.
How does criticals work again?
So when you do a critical, right, depending on the severity of the critical and when it happens in battle, and you roll on the critical hit target table, you roll the 2d6s, and out of the number, which is currently 61, not 7, because it's taking like 66, so it's out of like 1 out of 66. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So you got a 61. So just roll your damage, and I apply the effect.
Okay. So it is 12 space damage, and I get 3 ED.
Okay.
Zero extra damage. 12 damage.
Roll me 2 more d6s.
What is this?
This is for the critical hit. They take 11 extra damage on top of your, you said 12?
Yep, 23 damage in total.
So your critical hit on the table was appalling detonation. You caused number 2 to implode and explode as his chemical agents in his body fuse up with the pyretic of the promethium, and his body explodes into a gore bomb. Upon exploding, the fire reaches over and careens into Ravener number 1, who is also then hit for an additional 24 damage, killing Ravener 1, where it then detonates in a chain explosion to Ravener 6, who takes the first 24 and another 24, adding up to 48 damage.
Jesus.
What the fuck is Ravener 6 made of?
Upon taking that damage, Ravener 6 takes a heavy blow, and all other targets in the room suffer 1 mortal wound of damage from the appalling shock value.
Like, Stars included?
No,
No.
all
cool.
the other enemies. You've
Gotcha.
killed 2 of the creatures, and because it was a flamer, all the other creatures are set on fire. Roll me a d6.
Three.
They all now take 3 damage on their turn.
Oh dear, the salamanders would be proud of your performance this day.
I reload my slammer and I end my turn.
Okay. With that stated, it is now Artorias' turn.
Okay.
What do you want to do, Artorias?
I want to all-out attack.
Okay.
The rapid 5.
Okay.
So I get a +2 bonus dice to my melee attack, and then a -2 defense until the start of my next turn.
So roll this melee attack with a +2.
Okay.
Bonus dice. So it just adds 2d6s to your pool to hit.
Which is alright. So I've got a 2 wrath die.
You haven't spent your Grim Resolve yet. Do you wish to add, replace 2 of the failed d6s with 2d6 to reroll on it?
Yeah, I will. I will do Grim Resolve and
So what's your base?
reroll 2 of those ones. Base of what?
No, what's your hit currently right now without the Grim Resolve?
7. Hold on. Let me cut that. I got 2, 3.
I count 4.
Yeah, it's all.
Isn't he
it's 4.
hitting threes?
No, that's only
Oh.
for the extra damage on his...
Okay, yeah.
You're doing the same thing, getting it mixed up with his extra damage chart.
Okay.
So you have 4 currently. Roll the 2d6 and see if you add anything to the 4.
Okay, so that's another
6
2.
passes. Now roll your damage. So you're rolling your
Alright.
extra damage right now. That's 4d6.
Is it 5 because of the +1 to brutal?
No, remember your brutal functions differently. So roll me 4.
Yep.
So we're not going to count the 3 at the end. So
Yep.
out of your chart, it's 2, 4, 6. 6 extra damage plus your base damage. 6 plus your base is what?
It should be 20.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot. Brutal for the
You kill it.
prison.
As you beat its head in and you smack it down, it lets out a last defiant screech as it gets smashed into a bloody pulp on the ground with your Crozius obliterating its head, shotgunning the gore all across the ground.
Oh, the lock.
That ends your turn. It is now Malachi's turn.
Alright. I'm gonna move. No. How much was the movement? 7, right?
Look at your speed.
B. Yep. How about we do
Amount of squares on the board that you can move. It's based on your speed.
Yeah, it should be fine. Gonna move over here.
Let's do it.
And I'm gonna shoot number 3.
Okay. Roll to hit.
One, two, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8. You there?
Yes, I'm here. You got 8 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
8 passes. Roll your damage.
I'm guessing no chest for that.
No ED extra. Sorry, no shift for that. Didn't get enough to shift.
Oh, okay. It's usually like an amount that you need to get, like
You need to get +3 beyond its defense to get a shift. At
Okay.
base. Its
I
defense
did
is
not
6.
get any extra damage. Can I reroll the extra damage? I haven't used any of my
You can spend a wrath if you
wrath.
want.
Yeah, I use a wrath. I haven't got any for the extra damage.
Yeah, I didn't even think of wrath.
Alright, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 extra damage. So I guess another 24. But they hit it 24, some 25. So that shit. No, oh, it's -6 AP. So.
It's barely hanging on to life right now. Like, barely clinging. It's almost dead upon death's door. As you shotgun a Meltacore chunk through it, it's barely holding on with its spinal column. And it's kind of swaying back and forth.
Yeah, I use one of my movement just to fucking rip his head off with my hands or some shit. Instead of like actually shooting or melee. Since this almost
Do
died.
you have the dual weapon talent?
No.
No. Sorry. Nope.
Can I throw my knife at it?
Again, you don't have the dual weapon feat. So no.
I hit it with harsh language.
Sure. So it is now the enemy's turn. So when it comes back around to the enemy's turn, putting the counter on you.
Resilience is now 10.
Your resilience is reduced by 1 for being in the pool. Ravener, 6 and 3 are both going to try to smack you, Porteal.
Didn't they get 3 damage each because of flame?
Yeah, they're flame
Yeah,
damage.
I've already subtracted it, guys. Porteal does a 6 hit you.
Yes.
In total, you're taking 18 damage from both hitting you.
That I am now. I am -5. Porteal hits the ground like a sack of shit.
Okay, so 1 minute. Just need to check something. Do you want to keep living? How
Me?
great
Not
is
particularly.
Porteal? How great is your will to live?
Let's roll a resolve on it.
From a character standpoint, how great is your will to live?
To live, but I'm gonna let the dice do the talking for me. Think of a DC.
Okay,
That's my resolve.
so roll your resolve.
Got a 6. It's the 2 on Wrath.
What'd you get?
I got a 6 with the 2 Wrath.
You pass. So I just need to check something in my thingy here. Okay, so you are currently dying. So just like in D&D 5e, you have to go double over your maximum wounds to be fully dead. But upon dying, let's see here.
You're gonna start humping me while I'm down. You're gonna Ravener me.
I'm looking for the table in the rule book. I need you to make me a determination test.
Determination. So can also. And my ability is resolve. Determination. That's refresh.
What'd you get?
I got a critical 1. I got a critical 1 with a 2.
Is anyone else seeing his rolls?
Yeah.
I saw
He
it.
actually got a 6 in there. He didn't get just a 2. What I
No,
see.
but he got a 2 because it's a 6.
Oh,
1, 6, 1, 2, 2.
Okay. So a total of what?
1 wrath, a 6, a 1.
No, I
And
just
a
need to know the
2,
total
2.
points. What was the total points?
2.
Sounds like a 4.
2. 2 points total.
Okay. So you take 2 shock right now.
2 shot.
Yep, you take 2 shock upon you going down. I need you to roll me a 1d6 right now.
6. I rolled a 6.
Okay. So I have now rolled to see what injury will cause. So you have an mortal injury. So right now you have a memorable injury. This injury will continue to fester and go down as the battle continues unless you are got up. If you are got up in time, you can result past death. For every round that you are down, for every turn that you are down, you will start taking more and more shock based upon your determination results.
Okay.
So these 2 Raveners have got you down. This one's already gone. No, this one has not gone. He's going to try to whack Soriel.
Try me, bitch.
7 hits your defense.
Yes.
Take 17 damage.
Okay. That's -1, so that's gonna be 7 wounds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, roll me another determination.
Oh wait, that was a what? It only gains 1 defense. It was a 7 on. Anyway, we're good. Well, on determination.
And I need Portiel to roll me another determination check.
Oh, I need to roll another. Alright.
Live, damn
'Cause
you!
it's every turn, not round, every turn.
Fuck.
2, 3, 4. I got a 4 and a 5 on the wrap.
Okay, so you got a 4 points overall.
Yes.
You passed for now. You don't take any shock right now, as you're kind of like dragging on and holding, clenching your teeth as you're beginning to bleed out from the bites and the injuries that have sustained you. It is now Soriel's turn. Soriel, what do you want to do? The counter goes up another counter.
Okay. So, looking at this. Definitely going to be using the Medicae on Portil here in combat, the Athesium. However, I need to figure out, so let's look exactly how I'm going to do this, because...
Accidentally extracts my gene seed.
Don't worry, they're two separate drills. Right now, I just because you're dying next to me, I get +1 to resolve a determination. But Revenant 3 is hanging on by a thread. 4, what's the general condition for imagery of 6 and 4?
Soriel, save me.
6 is heavily damaged. 4 is almost dead, and 3 is almost dead. 6 is heavily damaged, and 4 is not looking great. They're all pretty heavily hit, but currently your brother is dying on the floor.
His leg behind his head right now.
What do you want to do?
So, I'm looking here trying to... I'm probably going to do a multi-action, because the Narthesium gives it so that whenever it's used as part of a multi-action, the DM penalty is reduced by 2, which effectively makes it 0 on the Narthesium, if I use that multi-action on that. Trying to figure out... See, I'm currently in melee range of 4, though. Multi-action is... Is there any way...
Blood comes out of Portil's neck.
This multi-action, multi-attack are different. Oh, does multi-action include attacks? No.
No. Multi-action is doing 2 different things. So multi-action would be like using the Narthesium plus your Medicae to stabilize him and then healing him afterwards.
Okay, I see. Oh wait, so it's 2 separate... Wait, what?
Multi-action... I got the hiccups now.
Yeah.
God.
Because right now, it's not just healing him. I have to take him out of the dying state, and right?
You would have to get him out of the dying state so he's not bleeding the fuck out from his injury, stabilizing him, and then you'd have to heal him to get him up. If you wanted to, but what I'm saying is that's multi-action, whereas multi-attack is using 2 attacks.
Right.
Yeah, currently my leg's wrapped around my neck and I'm choking myself out.
So I can still do an attack and then just use multi-action to both do...
Multi-action is only when you do 2 actions. Multi-attack is doing 2 attacks.
Right, what I'm saying, this is combat. I get a regular. I can do an attack and then a multi-action, where I can do the sort of the 2 heal instances.
I don't think you're understanding here. They're 2 separate things. So the dual wielding is for 2 attacks, and the Narthesium allows you to do 2 actions.
Right.
The actions are different from the attacks. You can't do an attack and an action, because they're not compatible that way. The Narthesium is like, I'm putting you imagine this, you're using the Narthesium, it's stabilizing him, and then right after healing him. The multi-action is one whole thing. That happens, that ends your turn.
Okay, that takes
your whole turn. The multi-attack is I'm swinging with my 2 hands. The Narthesium is a 2-handed tool.
Yeah, so I understood from the get-go that multi-attack was out of the book. I was operating under the whole, like, in combat, like, you have your attack, your movement, and your free movement thing. But okay, no, multi-action is the whole turn.
Yes.
That got it clear. Okay, cool. So yeah, we're gonna do. I guess the multi-action on Portil here to both pull him out of the
Okay.
state and apply healing. So
Are you using the Narthesium?
efficiency wise, I mean, yes, just in general, because it's going to give me the equipment bonus, so that for the multi-action, the DM penalty reduced by 2.
Okay, so the first bit is I need you to roll me a Medicae to stabilize him. You're not incurring the penalty right off the bat, and you're not going to incur the penalty later. It's just going to be a 0 because, well. So, Medicae, please.
Yep. That's that one separate. Cool. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 total. Wrath 5.
So, you are able to bring him out of the condition of being dying. You've sealed up his wound with an Narthesium, cauterized the wounds that are the bite, extracted the venom, and gave him a stabilized condition. Now, you're going to heal him, if you wish to heal him.
I will heal him. However, I do gain 1 wrath, according to Guard Thy Brethren with the Apothecary, which is whichever you succeed Medicaid test, gain 1 wrath. Cool. And so then, with him now, right now, how many wounds is he at right now? Is he just like...
No wounds.
What?
Doesn't have any wounds right now. You put him into stable condition, meaning he's in a stable condition, meaning that all the damage he's taking is going to his shock. If he runs out of shock, he dies.
Cool. All right. So then now,
this would be the point you might want to heal him.
Yes. Yeah. So now I will run a heal on him. Emporio. And so that will be what's it called? Medicae. And I don't have any shifts. May I use a wrath?
You can use a wrath as a shift.
Okay, so I'll use 1 wrath as a shift. To add 2 ED.
You wish to add a stim to this?
No.
Okay.
Because after this, out of combat things, like there's gonna be other wounds to heal. So yeah, we'll do wrath. So it's gonna be 2 extra die. So I'll be 10, 2. There should be 12 die. I don't have any bonuses there. Yeah, cool. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I score 6, wrath 3.
Okay. You heal back 3 wounds, Portil, as you are able to get back up. As you get back up, due to the overwhelming stress on your body and the coming back from death and barely alive, you have incurred your first traumatic injury. You rolled that d6 before. I need you to roll me another d6. Okay. So, what happens here is that your traumatic injury was that when the Ravener clawed you down, it stabbed through the eye plate of your power armor helmet directly into your eye, gouging it out. Your left eye is no longer there, as it pulled it straight out of the socket and crushed it within it. You no longer have a left eye. It has been marred and gone to a bloody pulp. For this, you will have a -3 on all awareness checks. Unless you get your eye replaced with an augmetic or healed by some other way necessary or replaced, you'll have a -3 on awareness checks from this point forward, or any tests involving your sight.
Utio grasps his face where his eye once was, coming to a grim realization of what just happened. And he instantly, like in a video game, without the animation of him getting up, he's instantly standing. I'm joking, he's already standing. No, he's just the grim realization that he just lost his eye.
As that happens, you see that the, like the veteran helmet has that like blacked out eye. You just see a hole there where it was to his blank face covered in blood and gore and crushed ceramite. The battle still continues, and while your traumatic injury may haunt you for a while longer, you need to get back to battle as you are brought back up. Due to the exhaustion of just coming back from death, you have a -1. You have 1 less dice in all of your checks and damage for ED.
Damn.
So, but it is your turn. What do you wish to do, Porteal?
I wish to flame on Ravener 6 and 3.
Okay. Roll your hit with 1 less d6.
Ran for 2. An 8. That hits. Oh my damage. So
Remember, you have 1 less ED.
no extra damage. It's 12 damage.
Roll me another d6.
What's this d6 for?
This is for adding on extra fire damage to what's already there. So they're taking now 6 damage added to the 3. You outright burn to death number 3 as it was on death's door, shattering it to ash on the ground, as number 6 is left over, burning, on fire, almost dead as well. That ends your turn, Artorias. It is now your turn as you see that Porteal has gone down and gotten back up, bloodied and wounded, this thing just taking the eye of your acquaintance.
My younger brother, no! Let me make sure that I'm saying this right. I will charge the 6th Ravener and get a +1 bonus dice to the attack test. Good. Is that correct? +1 to the attack test
Yes.
for a charge? Okay.
But you have to be in charging distance to charge.
Am I within? Okay. 5, and then my movement is...
To charge, you need to be within... 4 meters, you're just within range to charge.
Okay, great. Then I do the charge. And I will roll my die. It is A7.
Okay.
Hit.
So 7 hits, roll your damage.
Four. Plus my 14, I got 18 damage.
You manage to kill number 6 as you smash its head in.
Die, Zeta scum!
That leaves your turn to end. Malachite, it is your turn.
Since I got knocked out and come back to, do I have to do a resolve test to see
No.
if the blood dragon? No.
No, that's just for a rest. No, we're going to do a different kind of resolve test afterwards.
I got a 4. I'm gonna use Grim Resolve to roll 2 more.
Okay.
Yeah, second. I put something here to mess up my dice.
How much ED?
I didn't pass. I think I got a 4, so I'm re-rolling the 2 for Grim Resolve. Right? You need a 6 to pass.
Yeah.
So I didn't pass. I'm just gonna re-roll the 2 for Grim. I guess that passes. Yeah. So 5 extra damage. 23 damage.
How much damage did you do?
23.
23 on Ravener 4. You kill it. So upon killing it, the acid kind of trickles away between the cracks in the ground as it slimes away between all the tiles. Portiel, I need you to roll me a resolve. Not a resolve, a conviction test.
Fiction. Conviction. One with the Wrath of 2.
I just need to know the number. Oh yeah, no, one of. So you go overall 1. Roll me a D100.
You want me to do 5 D20s and give you the number?
No,
you
there's a
just-
D100.
There's a D100.
Okay.
It's 2 above D6.
I got a 1.
Roll me.
Crazy.
I now need you to roll me a d4.
There's no shot. And out of 100, you rolled a fucking 1.
Yeah.
It's a double heart attack.
My ASA Perteal's doing pretty good right now.
That poor Jill's having a great time.
Yeah, 2.
Okay. So I'll type this out to you quick.
Okay.
You've gained from this traumatic experience a trauma.
That means you're gay now.
You can no longer say no to any of Astorius' advances.
What do I get for a 1 on D100? That's pretty serious, huh?
Space Marine cancer.
I might have to cross the Rubicon now. How many confirmed kills you gotta get to cross the Rubicon or be a candidate? 'Cause I think Portillo's almost there.
So go ahead and role play out you losing your eye and Soriel looking over you. As you all...
My fucking eye, brother.
Brother, I just...
It took my fucking eye. These, scum that not only stink, but they're fucking apparently dangerous.
I and me. I, brother, and praise the Emperor, you may only look upon them with a single of your lenses. Your duty to the Imperium is not yet done.
I could just rip out Artorius's eye. Sorry, I mean Artemis. Fucking eye.
I only have 1 left. And you said my name right the first time, you piece of shit. And
That's just a flesh wound.
Artorius points to his fucking robotic eye as well. It's like, join the club there, brother.
Oh no, we've got 3 guys with 1 eye. That's crazy.
Yeah, you're actually, Mikhail, you're the only one that has 2 eyes.
Portio, brother, you performed well. These 2 left us to take on the Horde, and we stand here today still.
They mean nothing.
Indeed.
Are you okay there, Flamer
The
boy?
strength of the chapter is within us, and we must carry that torch forward. As Soil stands above
Artorius.
Portio, he offers. Oh, I guess Portio already got up, but basically Soil puts out his arm to grasp gauntlets with Portio as a sign of brotherhood.
He would grasp gauntlets back.
Their lenses meeting. Organic eyes making contact. Brotherhood reaffirmed.
Alright, can we carry Portil back to the elevator?
Before you do that.
Before we do that, I'm just gonna. I'm waiting for Cactus. He's doing stuff right now.
Those big things.
You now have a condition. Twitchy nerves. Your constant taking of damage has developed you into a hardened fighter. However, due to this, your battle resolve has been shattered as you now falter or hesitate each time you are surrounded by the enemy, more than 2. When surrounded by 2 or more enemies, your ballistic skill pool is reduced by a minus 4d6. You need to face your fears multiple battles in a row to overcome this with determination checks. At least 12 checks before progress can occur.
Oh,
Oh shit!
fuck.
I already have 2 enemies by me. Can I roll on a determination?
Well, the enemies are dead right now.
He's talking about us. I'm gonna have to plasma you right now.
Can I roll determinate? Can I do a roll of determination to try and move a wound to shock?
You can.
Right. Determination. That is. That's 6. However, I get +2 bonus dice to the roll off of Armor of Content. So that's going to give me 8.
Doesn't shock reset on a long sleep?
6, 7,
On a
8.
respite, shock will fully heal off. Also, from this battle, you have found underneath all the corpses, they've been eating a lot of Ordos coins as you manage to gut them and find
1, 2, 3.
out of the corpses you find 85 Ordos they've swallowed and you've collected from them.
Oh, we can get you a
These
new
are
eye,
all
brother.
together.
We can get you a brand new eye, Potiel. Play my boy.
I will say if you go to the augmetic shop and you try to get an automatic eye, you would have to get a standard augmetic eye that would allow you to see again before you can get an upgraded one, because normally there's some flesh there to work with. He tore the whole fucking stem out. Like it's gone.
Unless I can meet the Spartans when he takes his eyes.
But you are able to carry him back to the elevator if you wish to go out and rest back at the chapel.
Dude, I scored, by the way, 3 on the determination.
You are able to convert his... You're able to convert one of his shock into a wound.
One shock to a wound?
One shock to one wound.
So I get another shot, or
No.
Wait, no. I was
You're removing a shock to give him one wound.
okay, yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Sorry. The language of that. Yeah. Cool. And then that's my use of the buff, by the way. We had with the one free shock.
So, with that stated, do you carry him back to the chapel?
Yes. I think we returned back to the elevator, the second elevator entrance that we found.
He only has enough strength to drag his heavy flamer as he's being carried.
You make your way back to the chapel as you find yourself back at the front door of the elevator section as the elevator dings and you drag your bloody, bruised bodies back in through the head of security. And we can end session here.